Good morning to Dr. Siti Salina. Today, me and my partner will be going to present about animal testing. My name is Yishuero and my partner is Pang Hui San. The objective of this research are to know the purpose of animal, especially in animal testing, pro and cons of animal testing, and alternative of animal testing. Laboratory animals used in animal testing are the respondent of this research. From this experiment, animals suffer during animal testing. Therefore, we want to know about the alternative of animal testing used for ethical animal research. Alternative of animal testing are reduce the use of animal, refine the animal facility and experiment procedure, and replace animal-based research with non-animal-based research. First, I will talk about introduction. Sonali and Shashikant state that there are various purposes of animals like food, transportation, pets, sport, recreation, companionship, and research, such as drug testing and toxicological screening, which are useful in the development of new treatments for infectious and non-infectious disease. Rachel Hajar explained that animals also used in research to understand the effect of medical procedure and surgical experiment. Solani and Shashikant points out that common animals used for research are mice, rats, hamster, rabbit, fishes, birds, guinea pigs, amphibians, primates, dogs, and cats. Research involving animals as subject is widely practiced. Estimate around 115 to 127 million animals are used in animal testing. Rachel Hajar writes that animal testing benefits humans as it tests the medicines before applied on humans. Next, animals used to test for drugs developments and improvement. Research on new disease use animals as subject. However, there are cons for animal testing. Animals suffer living in laboratory due to experiment procedure and confinement in laboratory environment. Biological difference between humans and animals decrease the validity of the experiment. In addition, animals are euthanized at the end of the experiment. Furthermore, animal testing requires skill and trained manpower. Lastly, animal testing leads lengthy procedure. Dinesh and Desai said that the mission of medicines is to eliminate suffering to maintain a good health. So, the testing of drugs for human consumption is vital so that the mission of drug is accomplished. The term animal experimentations is often used. However, animal testing for drugs is getting concern from animal lovers and government regulations. That is why we want to explore and know about the alternative of animal testing, because we want to control this situation. Now, I will talk about the background of the study, reasons of animal use in drug testing, and ethical consideration regarding animal testing. Drug testing for animals is important in the inventions of new treatments for the purpose of disease study. Animals for drug testing is used since early Greek for biomedical research to prevent any human tragedy due to side effects that happen as a result of newly invented drugs. However, using of animals has undergone criticisms by animal protection groups due to issues such as cruelty and the harm that then cause disadvantage to the animals. Secondly, I will talk about the pros and cons of animal testing. Benefits of animal testing are testing surgical procedure before applying to human, as it will increase the possibility of success surgery. Besides, animal testing are important to test the efficiency of the drugs. Scientists develop and improve new drugs after testing on animals, which are biologically similar to humans. Moreover, animal testing used to study pathogenesis of a disease in order to develop vaccines and cure. Cons of animal testing are the hypothesis not 100% acceptable due to biological difference between humans and animals, had results in errors for drugs development. Besides, animals suffer in this process where animals exposed to disease before treatment given. Animals suffer by the effects of the disease such as diarrhea, fever, loss of appetite and dehydration. In addition, animal testing requires skill and trained manpower. Alright, that's all for me. I will pass it to my partner, Hui San.
So now I'll be talking about the data collection. So according to Sonali and Shashikan, they said that 3.71 million of animals were used for research in the year of 2011 in UK. And the number of animals used in USA were 1.37 million in the year of 2010, while there were 2.13 million of animals used in Germany in the year of 2001. Simon and Robin points out that there were 82% of Europeans for medical progress thinks that the animal data collected could not be misleading when applied to humans. However, research shows that 90% of the general practitioners agree in the animal research as they are more aware of the contribution of animal in this field. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the discussion of our topic. So there are several alternative ways for animal testing, which includes reduction, where scientists share their discovered data in the experiments to avoid the unnecessary of animal studies. So by using this method, the scientists can reduce the number of animals used in their research and save more animals, laboratory animals' life. Besides, scientists should protect the animal welfare by refining animal facilities and experiment procedures in order to minimize pain, distress, and discomfort in animals during the experiment. Furthermore, the use of non-animal methods such as computer modeling techniques, culture cell and tissue in laboratory, research with human volunteers. So computer modeling techniques help scientists to understand the various basic principles of biology and help scientists to design new medicines for the use of humans. Computer models stimulate human biology and the progression of developing diseases, which can predict the reactions in human body when new drugs is introduced accurately. Computer modeling technique can generate stimulation to predict possible toxic effect of potential drug candidates. In vivo experiments only use on the most promising molecules obtained from primary screening. This can largely reduce the number of animals used for testing of unwanted chemicals on the animals. Culturing cells and tissues in laboratory involves the use of culture cells of tissues such as tissues from the heart and spleen and grow them in stimulate growth medium for days or months or years to replace the use of animals. The cells grown mimic the function and structure of cells in the body. Responses are more accurate. Continuously screening of potential drugs is required for tests for their toxicity. Human tissues bank and large variety of genetic materials needed for the success of the research. Small amount of drug dose is given to the volunteer to monitor how the drug behaves in the body of human, as some drugs need to be tested on living organisms. Drugs may encounter a number of barriers such as blood-brain barrier in our brain before reaching the target site in the brain. Besides, drug that is ingested will pass through the liver for detoxification, before it is transferred to other parts of our body. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the conclusion of our topic. So, drug testing before marketing is crucial to prevent the potential side effects as happen in human health. Animal ethics is an issue as important as the human welfare. Although implementation of alternative ways of animal testing, the current alternative ways should also be improved over time to keep pace of the changing environment. It is known that animals cannot yet be completely replaced, so it is important for researchers to maximize refinement, reduction of alternative ways for better achievement of both human and animal welfare. So at the end of our presentation, we really hope that our presentation can help to raise the awareness among people and among the human, so that more people can understand about the knowledge of animal testing and also the harm of animal testing that will bring to the environment, human and also animal. So that's all from our group. Thank you.